Hey YouTube, welcome to a monthly pickup video for March 2014. I have a bunch of games to share with you guys. I'll give you a little preview. It's a stack of games right there, and that's because there were some really good deals that went on throughout the month of March. So let's start off with the handheld games. For the PlayStation Vita, I picked up a copy of Deception 4 Blood Ties. Now, I'm not too familiar with the Deception series. I did play a little bit of, it might have been the first or the second Deception game on the PlayStation 1, and I mostly watched my brother play that game. He played that game a lot, and that might have been back in like 1996 or maybe 1997, but even back then, as like a 16 or 17-year-old, I was really surprised by how dark and demonic and sadistic the game was. It was just really outside the box, and it seemed to have broken like barriers because I had never seen a game just so dark before. But Blood Ties is actually pretty cool. I really like it. It's a puzzle game, and you play as the Devil's Daughter. And basically, you're trying to kill these enemies that come into this mansion. Right now, I'm in a mansion. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to change locations, but you go through different rooms, and in each room, you set traps in order to kill the enemy. So you have like humiliating traps. Just basically, for example, Pumpkinhead can just pop on top of an enemy's head, and that'll lure them into another trap that you set. That could be something a little bit more gory. It's crazy. I love me some puzzle games. This is a really nice change of pace for me when it comes to that genre. I also picked up for the Vita Final Fantasy X 10-2 HD Remaster, which is gorgeous. A little bit of history here. Final Fantasy X was like the first legit Final Fantasy game that I actually sat down and played and completed it. And for that, Final Fantasy X will always be my favorite. I love that game to pieces. Now, I did play Final Fantasy on the Nintendo, but I didn't play a lot of it because I wasn't old enough. You know, I didn't really get it. I didn't understand it. I watched my brother and my older cousins play the game, and I just thought it was so boring. Things just took forever to do, and they were always just like wandering around, no clue as to what they were supposed to do. But it wasn't until Final Fantasy X came out and I saw commercials and trailers and things of that nature, and I was just like, wow, have to play it. And I loved it. I love Final Fantasy X. I haven't played it since I completed it back in, wow, that might have been like 2003 or something along those lines. But I'm so excited to try it out on the Vita. But first, I'm going to try to tackle Final Fantasy X-2. You know, I had it on the PlayStation 2, but I never played it. And from what I've played of it thus far, it seems all right. It's very cheesy and Charlie's Angel-esque, but it's cool. I like the characters and it has a good vibe, so I'm looking forward to this one. For the Nintendo 3DS, I picked up a copy of Yoshi's New Island. Now, I've played through and completed this game, but I'm going to hold my thoughts on the game just a little while longer. I have a new video coming out within the next couple of days, and hopefully it will be a monthly type of video where I go over the games that I've completed throughout each month. So hopefully you'll get to see one type of these videos every month. The reason I'm doing this is because I tend to show you guys the games that I purchased, but I never really get a chance to talk about the games that I've completed. And there's no way that I'm going to do reviews for all of the games that I've completed. So I thought it was a good chance to share with you guys what I've played through and give you my final impressions after I beat it. I do play a lot of modern games, so you'll definitely hear me talking about the modern games that I've completed, but also I want to incorporate some of my backlog games, so you'll also get a chance to hear about my final impressions and my final thoughts on those games as well. So if you're interested in that, please check it out. The video should be out in a couple of days, and you'll hear more about Yoshi's New Island there. Moving on to the last gen games, I'm talking PS3, Xbox 360, Nintendo Wii. Unfortunately, I don't have any Wii games to share with you, but it's so weird. I have to get used to saying last gen. God, I love those consoles. Anyway, I picked up a copy of Tales of Symphonia Chronicles. Best Buy had this on sale. I'm not quite sure if it was a deal of the day, one of their deal of the day sales, or if it was on sale for a day or a week. I'm not quite sure, but it was going for $30. But since I'm a member of the Best Buy Gamers Club Unlocked, I actually got 20% off of the purchase. And if you guys can do it, I highly recommend you take advantage of that service, Best Buy's Gamers Club Unlocked. You get 20% off all games that you buy at any Best Buy. So if they're new games, you get 20% off. If they're pre-owned games, you get 20% off. It's a really good service and definitely worth it. But I picked this up for a little over $24. And I was a little upset at myself because I kind of copped out on the collector's edition of this. I had it pre-ordered, but I canceled it. And it really made me upset. Tales of Symphonia is like one of my favorite RPGs. I love that game. And it makes me think of Christmas because I started playing that game towards the end of November. Oh, wow, I can't even think of the year. Around the time that it came out. And I didn't complete it until the day after Christmas, and I was so excited. Love the story, love the characters. So I truly want to try out Tales of Symphonia again, all HD-ified. Now, this comes with Tales of Symphonia and then Tales of Symphonia Dawn of the New World, which came out on the Nintendo Wii, which I have, but I never played it. It's the sequel to Tales of Symphonia. I'm not quite sure if it's good or not, but any Tales game I'm willing to play. Love this series. Truly is a gem. I think it was last week I ordered a copy of Lost Planet 3 off of Newegg.com. They had it on sale for $11.99, so $12 for this game. I wanted to get the 360 version, but they were all sold out. I don't really like shooters on the PS3, but for $12, you know, can't be mad at that. Another Best Buy purchase is Minecraft, the Xbox 360 edition. I've never played Minecraft. I've never watched anything on Minecraft. All I know about Minecraft is that you create stuff. And maybe there's a little bit more to it than that, but this was on sale at Best Buy for, I think it was like a little over $13. And since I'm a part of that club, I ended up paying like $9 for it, which is the perfect price point. I work with children and a lot of kids love Minecraft and they talk about it all the time. And it kind of brings a smile on my face to hear them, you know, off topic, talking about some of the cool creations that happened and their experiences that happened in their world. So I figured, you know what? Might as well pick it up and try it out and let them know that I tried it out. You know, try to be cool. This will hopefully be a new Steph Plays video sometime in the near future. So look forward to that. Amazon had a sale on South Park, The Stick of Truth. Got it for the Xbox 360 and I'm currently playing it now. And I love it. And that's coming from someone that isn't really into South Park. I watched the first 2, maybe 3 seasons when it came out back in the late 90s, early 2000s. And I thought it was funny, but I kind of like fell off. You know, I stopped watching it. And I haven't seen an episode of South Park since then. But it doesn't matter with this game because I'm cracking up every time I play it. I feel like I'm watching a South Park episode, but the best thing about Stick of Truth, honestly, is definitely the combat. Just feels like a modern day RPG, but it has combat that's like Paper Mario, which is really awesome. It's really interactive. You can block your enemies' attacks and things of that nature if you do the right combination of button presses or timed button presses. Your attacks can deal more damage, which is awesome. I'm really into that type of gameplay. So Stick of Truth, pretty awesome. I think I'm almost done with it. So maybe you'll see it in a future one of those end of the month games that I beat videos. So for the Xbox One, I did pick up Titanfall. There was so much hype surrounding this game. It was ridiculous. But now that I've played it and put a good chunk of time in it, I can see why. This game is awesome. And that's coming from someone that's not really into online multiplayer shooters. I don't really play online multiplayer shooters because they frustrate me so much. I don't have a lot of time to dedicate to multiplayer shooters. You know, I don't play my consoles throughout the week. I only usually play them on the weekend. So that doesn't give me a lot of time to get good at these type of games. But Titanfall is really accessible. Honestly, it is. It plays a lot like Call of Duty, which is fine by me because I like the gameplay of Call of Duty. It's very simplistic. It's easy to learn. Titanfall, though, does a better job of being accessible because there's like AI bots throughout the map, and you can actually kill those bots to gain some points. So at least you're doing something to kind of, you know, justify your existence in the match, which is weird. The maps don't feel like huge, or at least the maps that I've played thus far, they're not huge and I'm not getting lost, which is also a good thing. That happens to me, or that used to happen to me a lot. But I like Titanfall. It's pretty awesome. I love launching that Titan. Best thing ever. Once you get a Titan and you start doing some serious damage, it's a rewarding feeling. So awesome game. It's definitely worth the hype. And if you have an Xbox One, this is probably the must-have game right now. I did get another game on sale at Best Buy. They had Tomb Raider, the definitive edition, on sale for 44 bucks. And with that 20% off, it came out to be like $35, which to me is the perfect price. You know, I love Tomb Raider. I love this reboot. It was a fantastic game. It honestly was. It's one of my favorite games of 2013. And when they said they were going to HDify the game and bring it to new gen consoles, I was excited. You know, it's awesome. Thumbs up. But then I found out it was 60 bucks and I just wasn't willing to pay that amount for a game that I've already played through and completed and enjoyed. You know, as much as I enjoyed it, you know, I didn't want to spend another $60 on it. So the fact that I got it for half that price is awesome, you know. So yeah, I'm excited to try this out again. I heard it's a beautiful looking game. I do want to try the multiplayer out because I didn't get a chance to try it out on the Xbox 360 version. So let me know what you guys think about the multiplayer in Tomb Raider. The last two games I'm going to show you will definitely be featured in the games that I completed video that'll be out in the next couple days. I still have to come up with a snazzy name for that, but I will show you that I picked up Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. And it's awesome. I will say that I am so sick of hearing people complain about the value of this game, and I'll leave it at that. I'll save the rest of my thoughts about the gameplay and everything else for that video. And I also picked up Infamous Second Son, which is another awesome game. Looks amazing. Best looking PlayStation 4 game as of right now. And yeah, I mean, if you're interested in hearing my thoughts on these games and Yoshi's New Island and a few other games that I completed in March, definitely watch that video. So those are all the games that I picked up in March. It was a great month for video games. Looking forward to completing more games and putting out more content for you guys. Let me know what games you guys picked up in March and what games you're currently playing. I'm always interested in hearing that. I want to thank all of you for watching this video, and I'll check you next time.